Smart spins, and he got 2 more. Marcus Smart taking the game over on the offensive end.
Marcus Smart winning plays. What a game. The Celtics rally back from 15 down late in the third quarter to beat a feisty Oklahoma City team, 126-122 the final. Welcome in here to Celtics Postgame Live, presented by your New England Ford dealers. I'm Abby Chin. He's Eddie House. Eddie, what did you like best about that fourth quarter comeback and the win?
It was the defense that did it. You know, all game long, OKC was getting what they want. They were getting into the paint. We weren't forcing any turnovers. We weren't making it tough for them. It was easy. And then we started getting turnovers. We started getting out in the open court, making it easy for ourselves on the offensive end. And guys just stepping up. Marcus Smart playing a fantastic game. The bench, again, coming in and doing their job and playing a big, significant role in this victory. So, I mean, we were a better team. We knew that coming in. It took a while for us to finally get a stranglehold on the game. But when we did, we took it over.
Woke up just in time. Derek White and Peyton Pritchard came in, upped the pressure, forcing the turnovers, changed this game. But like you said, Marcus Smart making such a huge impact, especially for the last 5 minutes. He had 20 points in the second half. Afterwards, Chris Forsberg caught up with Marcus.
All right, Marcus, how did you guys get the energy to get back in that game in the third into the fourth quarter there?
We just kept talking to one another, you know. Started off slow. We playing against a team that plays their ass off. And, you know, we knew coming in, you know, we had a battle with Detroit on the back-to-back who plays physical and fast as well. Coming in, we started off a little sluggish. We just have to keep talking to one another, keep going, and find a way, and that's what we did tonight.
You haven't had one of these sort of grinded-out kind of games. How does that feel for this team to find a way to win?
It felt great. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Al, it felt great. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It felt great. You know, last year around this time, we would have lost this game. You know, and the thing about us, about self-improvement, is acknowledging that and understanding. You know, so tonight we wanted to come in here and try to fix the things that we can fix. With that juice? Yes, sir. So we can fix that, and that's what we did tonight. We found a way. Everybody contributed, everybody off the bench, everybody on the floor, and that's what we need every night.
Tell me about Peyton Pritchard. Hasn't had a lot of opportunity this year. Him and Derek seemed like they gave you a huge spark.
Man, yes, they did, and that's what they're here to do. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely been hard on Peyton, you know what I'm saying, not playing as much, but he's a professional, and he's a guy that we need and we love and trust, and he's going to come out here and give it everything he got. And this game right here was his game and Derek's game, and that's what they're here to do, and they do their job.
How does this feel? You're 11-3 now, but it feels like this is like an energizing win for you guys.
It feels amazing. It feels amazing. You know, we had a lot of stuff going on early in this season with us. You know, a lot of controversy, a lot of, you know, disexpectations for us, a lot of obstacles to overcome, and we just continue to keep fighting, trusting one another, and keep going.
Thank you, Marcus.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris Forsberg. Let's talk more about Marcus Smart, Eddie, as the Celtics win their 7th straight, but Marcus taking over when it mattered most, making good decisions and getting the ball through the net.
Yeah, just being who he is, being true to himself, and every night is going to be different for Marcus.
Right.
Some nights he's not going to be asked to score a ton of points, but every night he is going to be asked to play defense and be the defender and be the defensive leader of this team. He stepped up to that challenge tonight, but then also scoring-wise, like when we needed that punch offensively from the starters, he was the guy that was giving it to us. And I don't know what was better. What was it, all the guys giving him his love during that interview with Forsberg? Or was it Scal in the background taking a picture with whoever he was taking a picture with the fans back there? I mean, all that right there, that whole sequence, everything about that was great. And you got to love everything about it, man. You know, the Celtics fans love their former Celtics. They love the Celtics that are playing right now. And man, Scal out there doing what he do, man, taking bit. And because he got the fresh cut. First off, let me tell you this. He probably wouldn't have took the picture if he didn't have the fresh cut.
Looking good, Scal, as we welcome you in. Yes.
Too. Got that fresh shave. Sometimes I be looking out here janky, Eddie. Not today, man. I got my fresh threads on. Listen, some days, Eddie, I'm an 8. Some days I'm a 5. Today I was an 8.
And the Celtics got the win for you, Scal. So now you get to show it off. What did you like best about the comeback win, Scal?
I like the energy that they knew they had to do it on the defensive end. I like that they came out of a timeout and they put a full court press on Oklahoma City. You know, the Celtics they stay who they are. They don't mix things up. But Joe Mazzulla, listen, I don't know, he's been a part of a lot of NBA games. He sat there, maybe he's watching. He said, you know what, we're not going to win this game if we don't inject some energy. So they did. And when that happened, you had different guys. Like Tatum didn't shoot the ball well tonight, but Smart made up for it. Peyton Pritchard was huge. Derek White, even Sam Hauser, the 2 threes that he made in this game, that was big. So like I like the team effort on a night where you probably shouldn't have won because of the energy and whatever. You did find a way to win.
I'm with you, Eddie. I really liked the team celebrating together with Marcus during that post-game press conference. But as Scal mentioned, it was turning up the heat, turning up that pressure defensively. Let's take a look at the turnovers. The Celtics, 10 steals in the second half. All of that sparking from Derek White and Peyton Pritchard. We've talked about it, giving the game what it needs, Eddie.
Well, this is the opportunity when you are a bench player, right? You are going into the game to inject energy, no matter what kind of energy it is, whether it be defensively, offensively. You have to affect the game in a positive way. You don't have the leeway. You don't have so many minutes to just go out there and try to walk yourself into the game and eventually get going. I like the way that they came out with the pressure defensively. Like Scal said, man, they turned it up, and that's what they needed at that time. If you don't have those changes, so again, give credit to Joe Mazzulla for being able to press the right button at the right time, knowing that, you know what, let's change it up a little bit. Let's put a little pressure. They probably not expecting it. And when you do things like that, you do inject energy, not only into your second unit, but then the starters see that too. And then that's what we've seen happen for the rest of the game.
And Scal, for me, I mean, there was no doubt. You and Mike talked about it. The Celtics had a run in them. You felt it from the players. There was no question of confidence. And we heard Marcus Smart say it after the game. A year ago, they may not have won this game. Scal, this is a different group right now.
Yeah, because I think it goes back to what we talked about with just the team needed energy in this game. Listen, these games come at you. And, you know, I haven't traveled in a while. Right now I'm back on the road. Abby, I'm feeling it. I slept like 10 hours last night. I'm like, man, like, you know, they needed some energy tonight. And at times they would get it here and there, but SGA would come down and answer. Luguentz Dort would answer. Pokashevsky, Giddey, all those guys were answering the call until Peyton Pritchard came in. Huge end of the third quarter, you know, the full court press to get a couple easy baskets. So that changed it all. And I give Mazzulla credit. I give the players credit. Today was a role player game, even though Tatum and Brown were amazing because they're amazing every night in their scoring department. This was a role player game. The role players outside of those two guys really won this game tonight.
Scal, real quick before you go, SGA, I know how much you liked him coming in, but he is a problem.
Oh, yeah. You can't stop the dude from getting to the rim. I mean, you imagine a guy just relentlessly attacking. He leads the NBA in drives per game like he drives 10 more times per game than anybody else in the league. The guy lives at the paint. He's going to be a problem for a lot of people.
It was fun to watch. Scal, thank you very much for that. Have a good night. Get some rest. I'm with you. I'm still tired looking for those 10 hours of sleep. But you do. You look good. Let's go from Scal now to head coach Joe Mazzulla. It is our coach's press conference presented. Oh, it's not presented by Arbella just yet. This is Joe and Chris. Take it away.
You guys won a lot of different ways, but what does it say about your team and your guys to kind of dig back? I think it was 15 down in the third quarter to find a way to win that game.
Yeah, I mean, like I said in the locker room, we have a lot of depth. We have a lot of different ways we can play, and we just have to, if one guy doesn't have it, we got to do a great job of picking the next guy up. And I thought that third quarter unit did a great job of changing the game with their ball pressure, their active hands, and you know, it just goes to our depth and, you know, our teamwork.
You sent Peyton in pretty early in that third quarter. Were you looking for energy? Were you looking to go small? And obviously he had a great end of that quarter as well.
Yeah, he did. And I think, you know, he's the guy that can really bring a spark to our team. And anytime you put him in a game, you know you're going to get great effort. You know you're going to get open looks, and you know you're just going to play hard. And so I thought that's what we needed. He did a great job of doing that.
How did you get your guys to avoid getting frustrated? It felt like whether it was fouls early on or just shots not falling. How do you keep them engaged like that?
I mean, you just got to manage expectations. Like, you know, we ask ourselves the question, what do you expect? And this team's good. Oklahoma City is a good team. They beat good teams, and they put a lot of pressure on you. And so you just have to manage expectations and continue to focus on execution.
And tell me about Smart. I know we always say winning plays, what he does at the end of games, but what's it like watching him when it matters?
I say, you know, the team's a reflection of him.
And so, you know, when he's bringing it defensively, we're a different team. But when he's making plays on the offensive end and he gets the ball where it needs to get to and he's making good decisions, you know, we're a reflection of him, and he's doing a great job leading us.